Hello, loves. I hope you are doing well. Okay. I have a lot of fantastic news and I have some not so fantastic news. So I'm going to start with the fantastic news first. This reading is kind of like your foot just slips in that slipper and the pumpkins come alive. It's kind of like that scenario, right? Where like you're just down in the dumps one day and it's amazing the difference a day can make. And that's what we see here. This can play out in any kind of arena. It can play out in a relationship dynamic of any sort, friendships, private relationships. It can turn out in work environments. For some of you, this will be a work environment. I can tell it just has that feeling underneath it. I will say to you, you are spot on about how you're handling things. Your intuition is spot on about what's happening here. This is a scenario we come in with I had to pull a lot of clarifiers because when I got the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords with the Moon card, I thought, let me just dig a little deeper. So I would never leave you just high and dry like that. So we have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. Okay, for some of you, there is a scenario where you could have left your job or you got fired from your job or something like that in that kind of scenario. And the good news is here that with the 3 of Wands, there is a job opportunity coming for you here. It's right in front of you. This person I see money around this opportunity as well. So you would be, you would enhance what you're doing. You would get on the job training with what you're doing. This could fall in many. I'm just covering the bases here. It's leveraging yourself up here. So this would be a step up. It wouldn't just be I leave one job and I get into another job. This would be a higher tiered job for you. It would have the potential to go in that direction. Okay. For others of you, you're in a current situation here where you're doing something at work, and I think you already feel this, that you need to be very conscious of what you're saying, how much you're saying. It's just not an environment where you realize, I think instantly, or you're starting to realize that I need to be quiet and secretive about what I'm doing. This could be you're in a scenario at a current job and you're looking for another job somewhere else, or you're putting just be conscious, I say, of what you're saying there. You're aware that this is not an ideal situation here. So I would say that if you play your cards right here, if you're looking to even move within your company, this can be an opportunity where this comes up too. You just need to be really, really diplomatic and conscious of what you're saying, because the people that you're engaging with don't have your best interest at heart. Meaning it's just business and they could give a shit about you is kind of where I'm going with that. So you're on the precipice, though, of stepping into something that aligns you in a really great spot. If you're out of a job and interviewing, be conscious of what you're saying. Don't oversay, but don't understate as well. Be clear, crisp, precise in this, and this will align perfectly for you as well. Okay, for others of you here, there is someone in your sphere. It's either a family member or a friend or someone you're close with, enough that you're in tune enough that you know like this person's issues, what the things that they go through, their temperaments, their personalities, them in and out. They're a close person. You care for this person deeply. It could be a sibling, some sort of family member. It could be a friendship or somebody like that. But be conscious of what's really going on with them right now, because I think they're in a low spot, and don't give them the time of day that you think they need. Don't say to yourself, I've got 1,000 things on my errands list and let me come back and then I'll talk to them. Make them your priority, because they're going through something here, and I think that it's more, it's deeper and more solemn than you're aware of. So give them the time when you come across them. Some of them, there is somebody here who, again, they could struggle with something here, some kind of addiction, and that could be any kind of addiction here, but there could be something where they're really in a low place in their life. So pay attention, lend them the ear. You have the ability to make whatever this is better for them. Okay, so that's what I'm saying there. For others of you, I think here you're needing a time to step back from something, or again, it could be we know what our emotional triggers are. We know that the things are our emotional frameworks that that reinforce things for us, that suppress things for us, that shape us in certain ways. And sometimes we just need to know when we need to step back just from the hurricane that is the world, right? That is our life. So maybe for you, just take a step back to recharge your batteries here, because I feel like there's a delicate balance here where someone could be on the cusp of something. There's no major illnesses in here, but it's just like I feel like someone has really just depleted themselves past the point of expiration. And you need a little bit of downtime here to get your fire back. And that's what I see for some of you. Now, there's another scenario here too where you're going to just need to accept something. I'm waiting till the sun goes a little bit further that way to show you all the cards here. But there's a scenario in here as well where, and I pulled a clarifier on it too, and it says exactly the same thing. There is a scenario here where you're just going to need to accept that it's just never going to be what you want it to be. This could be a person that you're hoping would change, or a scenario that you're hoping would change, or a job situation that you're hoping would change, which could go back to what I had said about the earlier thing. But it's just not going to change. This person is just not going to see, doesn't have the capability, is not at the mentality here is, people say, how could this person not understand this? You can't push someone past their mentality, and that's what this kind of scenario is about. So you just need to accept the defeat, if that's a way to put it, and just say, this is just not going to change here. It's not going to pull itself back around. Or what you could do here is you could keep circling that mountain and circling that mountain and circling that mountain until you feel, and this is on you, this is not a judgment call, but we circle the mountain. I get constantly asked, why the hell did I have to do that like 5 times? Why didn't I just get it? Because the 5th time clicked, that's why. And now you'll never repeat it again. It's as simple as that. We just think we think of ourselves poorly. So there could be a scenario like that where you're just we are our own test crash dummies, right? Where we will just press on and press on and press on because we know at some point this person will understand this. They will see the error of their ways and they won't. It will end up being the same thing. And I'm telling you this so you save yourself time. But how this plays out, you won't save yourself time. You'll probably just do what I'm encouraging you not to do. And that 5th time around the mountain, you'll get it. So there we go. There is a scenario, though, with this, and others of you will get it here. This could be a job scenario where you just realize that I have to quit because my insanity is just like it's just detrimental to my health at this point. And you do. And ironically, you fall right into a perfect new position. So it's all about timing, and you're stepping into this. You're going to have to put a lot of work into it. It will be worth it. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you dedicate your time and your energy to this, this will align you in a place in your life where you have not seen before. You will have the security here, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. You will set yourself up for a very, very long time here. Okay. You just need to choose to do this for yourself. The choice is yours. And this goes back to the beginning scenario too, where the person circling the mountain is just not going to get it. You have to make a choice at some point, whether this is what you want your life to be or whether you want something better. So if you hear me and you're still convinced that you're going to convince this person or the scenario is going to get better, just realize that when you choose to surrender that, a perfect opportunity waits for you. Literally, it's standing right in front of you. So that's what I've got about that. Yeah, we come in with, on this, let me just start again. I apologize. So we come in with the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. And that's the first scenario here. Again, I apologize. So that's the first scenario. Then we had the Moon card, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And this is where I feel here there is a family member or a friend in your surroundings here. Or it can just be, you are someone who just has this could be, I just want to say though, it's someone really close to you. I would say it's someone you see in a coffee shop that you can just tell is having a bad day, which I would encourage you to just, you know, try to make their day a little bit better anyway, just with a smile or something like that. But this is someone you know. This is someone you know deeply. It's a sibling, it's a family member, it's a close friend that is having a hard time here. So just be conscious of that. It could also be someone who needs your help in as far as like, it could be someone that just needs help maybe getting medications, or you need to, there's someone here in your sphere that needs your help, that makes whatever you do, however you show up, you brighten their life. And that's one scenario here that could, or if some of you are struggling with what should I do with my life here, you may just decide that, you know what, I want to do this, and helping people in this particular way is what gives you the fulfillment in your life that you've been looking for. That could be an epiphany that comes your way as well. Okay, so that's that. The last scenario here is the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Coins, the Ace of Coins and the 10 of Coins. And I want to point this out here. Okay, well, that's as good as we're getting today. I pulled a clarifier on this, and we have the 5 of Wands here, which again is saying you need to accept the defeat in this. You're not going to get this person or whatever it is. And sometimes we just do need to just accept that the timing could be off. This person will get it at some point, and who really cares, because I'm moving on. The Ace of Wands is coming. The Ace of Coins is coming, which is an opportunity. It's an opportunity here. But again, the 2 of Wands on the outbound is an opportunity that you're going to have to choose to take. And just because, again, the opportunity sits here, you have to evaluate whether it's an opportunity that's best for you. It could be fantastic, or it could be something that you're just not up for the challenge, right? This could actually be too something in here, in this scenario, where you just realize that, you know what, I've worked in this, balls to the wall kind of environment forever, and I really just want to do something different. I want to slow down a little bit. I want to change the tempo here a little bit. My nervous system really can't take it anymore. And that's kind of what I feel happens in this first scenario. I kind of feel like this is just like, you're tired of having to tiptoe around these people to get things done. It's just not an ample, healthy environment for you. But again, new opportunities are sitting here, brand new opportunities. So if you don't have a job, you're thinking about changing a job, the new perspectives sit here. You just have to make the choice to choose to leverage up here, to choose to put dedicate your time into this. And this does not just have to be career. It could be, I want to reswizzle my life so that I've got more leisure time, opposed to where my demands sit, how I want to finagle my day around, that kind of scenario here. I think it's fantastic. I think a lot of what's happening here is new things are coming in, but this is a time, I think, in this reading particular, where it's not like you can primer over old wallpaper, right? Like you've got to take the wallpaper down. It's like that kind of stuff. We're tidying stuff up to be like brand new. And that's kind of like walking through these changes. It's not kind of like half-assed here, half-assed there. Well, maybe I'll do this for a little bit. We're bringing in fresh here. Fresh, new, crisp, new. That's what this is. Fresh out of the box, slip the foot in and the pumpkins come alive. That's that kind of scenario here. Okay, so that's what I've got. I apologize again for the light scenario here. I've got to do these readings when I've got time, and apparently it's a blinding time. So let's just look at this as a sign. I'm a big sign person, that we've got all the light that we need, all the warmth that we need, all the direction that we need, and it is shining blindingly right on us to move our tuchus. And that's what we should do. Okay, so I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know how this resonates with you. Okay, thank you so much.